So my real estate investing journey started while teaching high school back in 2000. I started going to Barnes and Nobles, reading books. I saw an infomercial by a guy named Carlton Sheets, and he talked about the no money down system. And I thought, wait a minute, we had to borrow $7,000 from my in-laws to buy our first house for the 3% FHA loan and closing costs. This idea that you could buy no money down sent me to Barnes and Noble. I bought every book on real estate investing. The first book I read was Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And that book, I lost sleep. I had never thought about passive and active income. And I'd never thought about a rental property paying me. And your assets pay you and your liabilities. You know, I thought of our house as an asset because my wife and I were owners, we weren't renters. And once I realized that an asset pays you, and you pay for a liability, like, it blew my mind. And I realized how much I didn't understand about money. Bought my first deal in 2000. It was a duplex. My wife and I moved into it. And I flipped it less than a year later and made $50,000. For high school teacher Aaron Adams, that blew my mind. And for me was this whole awakening that I needed to go after this. So I did a couple of deals the second year, made about $200,000. That third year I made over $500,000 while still teaching high school. Left the high school because I realized that my skill set was much better suited in the real estate space. And then I realized that California wasn't good for rentals by 2004. That first duplex that I had purchased was being resold for $350,000, same rents, and I had paid $100,000. And I bought it as like a 10% rental. It sold again for like a 5%. So I needed to go somewhere else and find a market where cash flow was king. That led me to the Midwest. I started Alpine Property Management January 2005. You can look it up on the Secretary of State record. And my original vision was that I would buy these really cheap properties, 5, 10, 15, 20,000, for myself and for people that I knew back in California. Within a couple of years, I got a call from a Singaporean. They wanted to buy rentals in Indianapolis. They also wanted properties in Dallas and Kansas City. We started Alpine in Kansas City and in Dallas, 2007, 2008. We started adding these Alpine property managements because investors wanted to buy from us, but they knew that if we did the management, it would be like a built-in guarantee on the back end. So then, realizing that contractors were ripping me off, I added Alpine construction companies, I added brokerages. I've taken the broker's test in like 4 different states. And we organically built this vertical integration where, fast forward to today, we've had Alpines in almost 10 different markets. We've had them in Vegas, we left Vegas, California, we left California, Florida because hurricane insurance, and we're currently in 6 markets. We love North Carolina, we love Missouri, we love Indiana, we love Idaho. And so our clients have found that over the last 20 years, we are focused on rental property, we're focused on cash flow, and we currently are purchasing 50 properties a month in all of these markets. Now, we buy RV parks and trailer parks and single family homes and apartment complexes and storage units. We're not constrained by a certain asset class, but we buy these properties, then we fix them up, we sell them to our clients who buy them from us as rentals, and then we turn around and manage them for them with our Alpine managements until they want to sell them. And so we have clients that I sold Dallas properties to 10 years ago for $60,000 that are worth $200,000. It's been interesting because we've had clients from all over the world. We've sold properties to Wall Street funds, we've sold properties to international investors, and we've sold properties to individual investors like you, mom and pop investors. Most of those investors are using their retirement account to buy properties from us. They use an IRA, a 401k. A lot of them never even knew that you could own a property inside your retirement account. We show them how to do that. Once a month, we do a 3-day live training at my offices in Idaho or at my offices in Indianapolis, where we educate investors on all of the strategies that we do. Why we're in the markets we're in, how you use retirement funds to invest, how you should think about active investing, passive investing. We're currently managing over 3,500 properties under the Alpine umbrella, worth over $600 million in value. It's been really interesting. You know, when I remember how scared I was at first when I had to put together a marketing doc for a deal that said, you know, we're selling this for $60,000, it's rented for $600 a month, and here's what I think the appreciation will be. Now that we've been through this cycle thousands of times and we have hundreds and even thousands of clients, we're very proud about the operation that we have. We're very proud about the product that we have and its existing structure today. And so as a former high school teacher, I love this education initiative because we've done every kind of real estate that I can think of: raw land, spec homes, commercial construction, multifamily. And so now that I've been on this journey for so long, I can go back, break up all this expertise and teach it to investors. So if you're here to get active strategies, passive strategies, if you want to buy deals, we have all of that. My goal with this video and with this information is just helping you get your arms around this large organization, how it started, what it's turned into, and how it can serve you. If you're here to get specific knowledge about one strategy, we have that. If you want deals, we have that. If you want to learn how to use your retirement money, we have that. If you want to be introduced to my personal team, we have that too. That's the goal of the organization, and that's what we do and why we're so good at it. And to my knowledge, no one else does it the way that we do it, and so we're very proud of it as well.